Welcome to TeamViza TV interview series season 3. I am your host, Ep12. Once it is time to honor sponsors making this project possible. Big respects to Lala Closet, the Royal Family, Vision of Companies, Army Clothing, Stadium Cafe, Inner Stand Up Entertainment, Hakim Graphic Designs, and Shimalicious Pizza. Special guest in the building, come all the way from Point 14, T-shirt to be exact. Am I correct? She is the CEO of HairAddiction. Let's welcome to TeamViza TV, Miss Rayann. And how are you, ma'am? We're on TeamViza TV interview series season 3. I'll be your host tonight. Miss Rayann, what is your mood like right now?
Well, I actually feel normal. I'm not frightened, no feeling any kind of type of way. It's already for the interview.
Well, this is season 3 and we've been asking this one since episode 1 in season 3, right? The situation with the crime is concerned in Trinidad and Tobago pertaining to our females. What's your take on that?
Well, to me, it's more broader than you think, huh? Because if you really look at it, most females now, to me, it's like women run the world. We run things right now. And it's like somehow, like, I don't know if like men feeling less. Like they consider themselves to be under the woman now, so probably they have a little challenge. So I really to really explain it better. Crime itself is something nobody could really stop, right? But when we talk about women now, it's like it have a big gap between men and women. You understand? And we no longer can dress how we want. We no longer can really talk how we want. You can't really go places you want or be free because of the crime situation. But to me, it's like men kind of way they feeling insecure. So that's my take on it.
Have it ever affected you since it is the crime situation?
Well, I should.
You're free to go out by yourself.
Well, I'm not really a
the whole team, as I see them here.
I am not really the party person per se. So it really never really affected me much because I don't really go out much. The furthest I reach probably is to work, school, and back home. And with COVID in place, well, everybody home. So it never really affected me that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. I want to jump into it here one time, right? Can you tell TeamViza TV a little about yourself?
Okay, well, to start off, I am a very, very, very hardworking, humble individual. I have a go-getter kind of personality. Once I put my mind to something, I mean I must get it done. I would push myself to it. Sometimes in life, you know, people would always try to put you and set you on the wrong path, but I learned to probably rise above the occasion always. And having to battle with school, having a business, having kids, it's be a little hard at times, but I always put my best foot forward in everything that I do, and you always put goal in front, and you do what you have to do and you just get through.
As you mentioned school, would like to shine a little light on what you're studying?
Okay, so I am a student of Custard. I am studying nursing. I'm doing a bachelor's degree in nursing, and I started a degree in 2017 to be exact. And it is very much well challenging. I am not going to say it is easy. To become a nurse, it is very, very hard. But as I say, once I put my mind to something, I must get it done. Right. So I put in my best foot forward, and well, actually on my last year here, pertaining to the not practicals but theory part.
Theory part.
Yeah.
And the book part.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah man. You mentioned nursing. I want to ask you a personal question. The vaccine for this COVID, you feel that legit, right? You think that is that kind of...
I don't really want to go into depth with that question because it could put me in some trouble.
Right.
But if it is you ask if I would take the vaccine, my answer would be no.
But that says it all.
Right.
Basically.
So it's not like I want to put it out that the vaccine so like it's bad or anything, but everybody have a choice. Right? And if it is you willing to take the vaccine, then somebody else might be willing to take it. That's your choice. Freedom of choice.
I hear the vaccine cramping here kind of, so I feel...
Well, I know. Probably you could try first, and I will go after.
HairAddiction by Rayann. The name, HairAddiction. Why choose this name, HairAddiction?
Oh, well, here what happened, huh? It has so much small businesses now with hair, nails, it have clothing line, it have everything. And to really get a name that would suit yourself kind of hard, because my first name that I had was Rayann Blessed Salon. And I saw a lot of people with, you know, that same kind of blessed hand, gifted hands, this hands, that hands, and I was like, Lord Jesus Christ. What to choose, like what can it have? You know, and sometimes I go to sleep in the night trying to get like a name in my dream, like Lord, give me a vision, let me see a name, you know. And a day I was home, COVID came on strike, I was out from work, they sent us home. And my niece keep telling me, Auntie, you know, open a page now, Instagram page now, real people want to see your work, real people calling, yeah, this, that, the other. And I was like, oh gosh. How I could this page and have it as an Instagram page and nothing? She said, well, you had to get a name and you had to get, you know, certain things and whatever. I was like, yo, nah, forget it. I would just keep my little clientele that I have and do what I had to do. And I did at home and I said, well, wait now. I basically addicted to doing hair. Somebody will call me at 9 o'clock in the night, Ray. I was 2 kilos going back. I go in and open the door, my mother will say, where you going this hour? Yeah, I going to do the hair. Right? And I came up with the name, I said, but like I have addiction, boy. Like, no matter what time, sometimes 2, 3 here for the day bread. I do it until sometimes the next morning. And it's like I'm not feeling tired. I always had a momentum for here. So I was like, wait, this is like this worse than a drug. I'm addicted to it now. Right. So then I say, well, you know, I will name it HairAddiction by Rayann. Well, I put my title to it too. And the logo now, I was like, okay, I had the name, but like how we putting it out there to the people now. So I reach out to certain people who just do the logos and whatnot, and the time span that they're taking to reply to your message is like, oh Lord, forever. So, going through my status on WhatsApp, one of my schoolmates, Simeon, I saw he post a logo, but for somebody else. So I messaged him one time, I said, hey, this night, let's do logo something. He said, yeah, what happened? I said, hey, well, where do a logo for me? He said, what is the business? I said, well, here. And from there, I said, hey, what, you guys do something for me and send me a picture, let me tell you if I like it. And he sent a whole black, same photo of the logo. And I watch it, I say, here, when I find it missing, something is missing. He said, well, what? I said, I don't know. I said, just let me think on it a little bit. And I went to my room. I went to my mom. I said, Ma, hear this now, watch this. You find this logo looking good? So she said, but you don't relax here, you don't do natural. Yeah. I said, but no, the logo itself, how you find it looking? She said, it looking good, but it's a little too black. So I messaged him, I said, oh, add a color in for me now. He said, well, what color I want? I said, red now, blue now. I said, give me something close to gold, you know? He sent it back, and all my name, everything was so small. I was like, but boy, you need to put money in big. Because the business is mine, you understand? So,
just how was that,
yeah. He messaged me back, and he sent like about, honestly, that day he sent like about 6 different logos. And I say, here, what? cancel all the rest. Just put my name, the biggest thing underneath.
Right.
And then he sent back this one. I said, alright, I'll go with that one. And that was it. From that day, I had my little logo, and I started to edit my pictures and put it in a little collage when I do hair. And I had a logo to put. So then, I built a little more confidence within myself, even though before I had my little confidence. It's just like, you're in the dark, like a dark horse in the race. But after that, I said, well, I have my logo. I had this, and well, everything I would conversate with my mom and with my sister, my number one supporter, my big sister. And that was it. I run with it. And COVID came in March. I set up everything. I put myself out there. And the clients just keep coming in.
Keep coming in.
Keep coming in, yes. I'm thankful.
See how we While becoming a hairdresser, did anything stood out to you that make you say, well, yes, I want to pursue that as a hairdresser? Practice on auntie, nieces.
Well, to tell you the honest truth, I have a kind of phobia for neatness, right? And I really can't leave my house with my hair in a mess, meaning that not looking neat. And something, I see somebody pass with nice, pretty hair, long hair, and I want your hair just in a vacuum, It's like, Lord have mercy, these people have so much nice hair that could do something with that, And I always used to say, wait, I wish I had long hair, like long Indian hair, royal style. So I used to say that, and I just, to tell you the honest truth, hairdressing is being creative. It is like you're bringing all the creative parts of you and that person too, because sometimes they finish do a client hair, and they can't come out from the mirror. It's like, wait, you're looking so different, So that and all was something that always used to keep me motivated. With somebody coming into your salon and the hair in a mess. For a plait, sometimes they're afraid to take off the little wig or the little hat because the head in a mess. And when they leave the actually confidence, they say, nah, Gail, you're good. I didn't believe, you could really make me come back, Gail. They bring me back, And, it's like that. So, you're bringing all that inner beauty in a person. And the confidence, and they tell you here, sometimes you do somebody here, I would do people here, and later in the night, pictures coming in my message, and they would say, thanks, Gail, thanks. I was like, but you spend your money for your hair, you gotta thank me so much. But
save them from something that's there.
But it's like that.
But being a hairdresser was your first choice?
Well, actually, I started off hairdressing it could be like about 17 years now, but hairdressing in the past, the hairdressing now is totally different, Braiding then and braiding now, different. Everything just changed, modernized. Because when I started off, a typical braided hairstyle used to be like about close to like 100. It wasn't nothing big. And then most people would braid the hair like a protective style because your mommy have plenty girl children. She don't know how to go here, so she sent you to braid her hair. It wasn't nothing like a trend where everybody braiding hair because braiding in style, and that was basically it there.
You mentioned something, protective style. What's your best selling protective style?
Best selling protective style now is the knotless.
Knotless?
Yeah.
Big enough for knotless. I feel knotless.
A lot of people would come for the locks, and a lot of people would come for the jumbo braid also. But the knotless win because it have less tension on your scalp itself. You don't really feel much pulling and tugging on the hair, so a lot of people would request it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What will you say is the most important part of your work when the day comes, and why?
Most important part of my work, well, hairdressing is like this. Well, braiding is like you would braid somebody here today and you wouldn't see them 2 months from then because the hair braided, they would keep it in and whatnot. But the most important part is basically, even though it will take 2 months before that client come back, you know, that person would be all over, other people would see the hair and be like, you know, who were their hair? Which party person located so and so and so, you know, you'll always have other people coming in. So the most important part to me is like, I bred one person here, but I doesn't really think about the money that coming in from that one person, because I know when they go out, people see the hairstyle. It's like, nah, right here, this now. This person wearing them back again, this person wearing them back again, I say, go ahead. And sometimes 10 other people come back. So, you know, that's just basically it.
What school did you represent, is it?
Well, I started off at Point Fortin Junior Secondary, branched off to Cedros Composites, and then I repeat in SDA Southern Academy.
Southern Academy is the blue skirt and the...
Kind of bluish turquoise, kind of.
You're right. What? Right. What would you say is your best 3 selling points where your business is concerned?
Ooh, best 3 selling points. Pertaining to breeding. Right. Boy, these questions, you know. My best 3 selling points, I would say, is that
Sit down.
I'm trying to take it real deep.
Will you come back to it?
Yeah, let me leave that question and come back.
How long would you say HairAddiction in the game now?
Well, HairAddiction in the game since COVID.
Okay.
But my business never really had a name, as I tell you.
Right.
So it was just like, hey, the girl in t-shirt who does the braid. And people would call and ask, you know, hello, I got your number from so. You does the braid? Like, where's? You have a page on Instagram? You have like other work that you do we could see? And I used to be like, you know, no, I don't have that, you know. I just do braid to home, and you know, if you're interested, you could come at so place or whatever. And I find that was so petty, boy, like, wait. You don't even have something out there for the people to see what you're doing. And it's like a year, you know, like a year HairAddiction business there, but me doing hair on the whole is like about 17 years.
17 years?
Yeah.
Though, I want them to see and understand that this is not no walk by night. To say, well, alright, you have to do, you know, you have to pay me work then. If you understand what I'm saying. What I mean, hard work pays off. It's ever saying, Miss Rayann, that as a hairdresser, you have to look the part.
I believe in that.
You believe in that?
Because to me, it's like, how it is you could have yourself, I mean, that well, okay. Like, for instance, somebody do the hair, you see pretty pictures and whatever. But after that, nobody know what the person look like. But behind the scene with me now, I natural. I don't really braid my hair so much. And even if I braid my hair, it's me doing it. So I know, man, I don't have to really dress up to like show my business. My clients doing that for me already. Yeah, my clients doing that. So I don't really need to show myself approve when it's I know I put in all the work out there. Yeah, so that's basically it. Whatever I'm comfortable with, that's why I just go with. I ain't running down style, I ain't running down price with clothes, I ain't trying to be out there trending. But when it comes to my clients, whatever they ask for, they get it.
Speaking about clients, the relationship you share with yourself and your clients on a daily basis is be like?
Well, I can't really say much about that. Probably if I had a client here.
You know clients there?
No, they don't want to talk, they're afraid to talk. But it would be good for the client to really say. But to me, it's like I open with my clients. From the time you come to do it here by me, I hold in conversation. Sometimes my clients, them so open that they would come out with personal things.
As you mentioned personal stuff, right? It's a question I wasn't going to ask you because I didn't have it marked down, right? Yeah. But since you mention it now, my ears always on point. Understand? Clients who does like suffer like domestic violence and some females. We've experienced one coming to do the hair and like they're telling you the personal issues with home and so forth, so forth. How do you deal with a situation like that?
Well, I never really had clients going through like domestic violence in that way, but the topic would be like breakups. And you know, you see somebody like in a relationship, you have somebody else is saying that will probably like you, but you're not really attached to the person you would like mean in marriage. So that is the topics, and then most people would come and say, girl, you know, I have a little problem with school, or I have a little problem with work, or I'm looking for a job. Do you think I have to go for a little job? And you know, like that. But I never really had no client that went through domestic violence in that, nah, none.
And if it is when it's to come to more peace, you know.
Well, that's a tough
No, just think about law, right? It's nothing that we're going to stress on to say, well, you know, but because these things might present itself someday.
Yeah,
you know, a client might come to do the hair and may realize he posted maybe 100 now. Might say, Mom, you okay? And try to let girl, you know, last night me and my significant we fight, and you know, what kind of advice would you give to somebody that you're doing the hair so you're in the ears then?
Yeah, but the thing about it is like most women on the whole that under any domestic violence relationship or anything close to that state, they don't really come out enough. No. And even if somebody comes to me to do the hair, I don't think like on the first meet they would really express that. Right. You know, because they would probably try to figure out who I am really behind the HairAddiction name and the logo. To live your confidential, to hold a secret. That's right. Exactly it. So they would talk everything else.
Just not.
They wouldn't really bring out certain things. It would have most that would come out frank, I can tell you. But not everybody would bring that out, because with women now, people would probably look at me as she has business, them perfect, them this, them that. But people don't realize that behind the scene, sometimes you have more problems than them. But you always have to keep that client relationship at the best, always. Right. So I wouldn't bring out my hurtful feelings or tell a client, hey, I want to give you like when she was, if you understand. But they would think that my life perfect, but it's not like that. So probably that could be the keep back with why some clients don't really express themselves in that manner, even if they're going through something. So I don't know, but that's it.
I love your delivery.
I love your delivery.
I love your delivery.
Okay.
How you speak. You kind of practice with it. Like,
I am practicing.
No, you practice.
I come natural.
Natural?
Yeah. I come to answer the questions. No,
you don't tell me you're nervous.
I am nervous. I ain't nervous at all.
You know what I think I drink? As we speak, the latest trend. What is the latest trend as we speak?
Trend with what, like clothes?
No, here.
Here? Yeah. The latest trend is the butterfly locks.
Butterfly.
A lot of people now, they would do the butterfly locks, but some people would come for the real looking locks, which is the one that you crochet from scratch, and you make the locks, you make the strands with synthetic hair. A lot of people request that too, right? But the thing is with that is that most people don't like to go abide to the rules. Good, because to make the synthetic locks, you have to come, explain what you want fully, state the length, make a down payment, and we move on from there. But people would come, make an appointment, and then cancel. So now, when I done make out all these strands are locked for you, and you cancel, who at a loss? Right.
See, you mentioned it, right? Tell the viewers the principle that you go by where your business is concerned.
Right. Right. The principle that I go by is like this. I am a very lenient person when coming to my hair business. Good? I call a price. You can't really meet it in a sense that, here wanna, girl, I didn't want it that long, you know, I didn't want it so short. We could work out something. But principle is principle. You want a style done, is effort, is everything people putting into that. to do your hair. So come real. Come out frank. Say here what? I only have $500 and I want a lock style.
Right.
What you gonna do for me? And I go fix it to suit. But don't come in my inbox on my page
Well, listen carefully.
and say, hi, good night. How much for your synthetic locks? Where you living? Okay, no, this is something that is kind of tripped me. So I'd leave your message kind of unseen for a little while because you didn't explain anything there. Hello, good night. You want a price for the synthetic lock? Okay, explain. Hi, good night. You know, I saw that you're doing synthetic locks. I'm interested in it. What is your price? How much you just charge for this? Like, how much? But people just come in the inbox. What is the price? They come back out, that's it. You never see them again. Yeah. So sometimes my inbox full. You're just telling everybody a price, a price, a price. I mean, I don't mind, you know, but still, oh gosh. Come on, more original now. Come on, more better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing about it with me is, I don't really charge a lot. I'm not sure if you heard that, but I don't really charge a lot to do people here. My reason behind this is this: it don't have a price to good work. It don't have a price for good professional work. You could charge any amount to do a person here. That's every other hairdresser rules. Some people charge 5, some charge 4, some charge 3, whatever. But to me, it do have a price for good work. So when you come by me and I charge a price, some people will say, "Yo, that real cheap. How you charging so cheap?" It's not that, you know. That's my price. I'm not watching other people who doing braiding to say, "Hey, what now? I go and put that same price what she have because she charging that," and nah, that's not me. I charge a price to suit me, right? So that's it. But people, when you want to know price, I don't know, like prices be a big issue with people.
The price is right.
Yeah, I mean, you're not charging much,
Yeah.
and you want to, as they would say, they got people lie. But that's what people just be watching too, price. I mean, the way how things is now, everybody wants to know that they spend $1 and they feel comfortable, which is not a problem with me. But Lord, everything is price.
You had a client who came up to you and say, Rayann, I know you're doing this stuff and but I'm really having no money today. Can you do my hair or a function to go on?
Yeah. People would come.
How often do you do that situation?
Well, I wouldn't say like how often, but it wouldn't be much because everybody would come and they would pay the money and go. But once in a while, I would have people that would call and they would want the hair do and they would have the cash yet. That's not a problem with me, you know. You could come and get your hair do. Because if it is I allow you to come into my business without even paying, I think you should have the utmost respect to know that here what now. I will organize some money within a certain time. I'm not running down nobody to say here what now. You did do hair last week, you know. You had that money from nah. We is big people.
You ever had an encounter before?
Never.
Never?
Most times people would come and do the hair and I would give them a price. How much should you style? And they would walk with the money. And when they leave, I'll be like, hey, what? Give me so instead, which is a less. And they'll be like, but you did tell me this. I say, you wanna? Go ahead. And they're happy. Some people would come to do the hair and they would be like, tomorrow is my birthday. And I would do the hair normal and I say, hey, what? Happy birthday. You go ahead. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Who birthday here coming up? Yours coming up? Join me good.
And yours. Something.
I cannot do this. I can do this. Do you use me? Me too?
No, true.
True, right?
Yeah.
Two-sided. Two-person.
That's right.
Two-person. Different.
Just like all there.
HairAddiction by Rayann. On a scale of 1 to 10, from others, how do you consider yourself being?
From others?
Yeah.
From others. From others, I would say a 1. Right? But
A 1. That's from others. So 1 on my project here, being the hottest. So you're hotter than others, basically. Let me make it clear. Right?
Right. It would be a 1 for others. Well, most. Right? But to me, is like I would say a 2 or a 3.
Why a 2 or 3?
Because when it comes to braiding, it's like you could never done learn.
Okay.
Everything modernizing, but as the day go by. So, as I was saying, braiding then to braiding now is 2 different. But styles coming out every other day. Sometimes my niece, she would say, Auntie, you know, look at style come out, you know. Let me try it. And well, she would be my head to do any new style. But I would give myself a 2 because it's always room for improvement. Improvement. Always.
A typical day at work for HairAddiction. Let's go.
Ooh, a typical day at work for me. Well, from morning period, I would first thing first. I know I have somebody here to do. I would schedule a time. My time period for doing hair would always start off at 9 or 10. No earlier, no later. Reason for that is because I have my 2 kids to see about. I had to prepare breakfast for them. I had to prepare lunch and sometimes dinner because the time span of how much people coming to do on that day. You know, I schedule my thing to suit. But it don't really be hectic for me, you know. Because doing hair for me is like a stroll in the park. You know, you do. I think it's because I in it so long that I get comfortable. Most people would say, girl, you're not tired. Like my mom, stop and eat, stop and take a drink. Your foot is hurting. This. I was like, no, I don't ever stop to eat or drink while doing a person hair. It could be 4 people in the day. I don't stop, I don't eat. I have a proper breakfast in the morning, and when I finish, I have dinner or lunch or whatever time I stop, and that's it. I don't stop in between. If I tell you 5 hours to do your hair, it's 5 hours and you leave. That's my principle. I fed up here people complain at my hair salon to say, you know, I went by so and she had to see about your child. She had to go and do this. She cooking pot and I waiting.
So the style. so off of the seam of the child and the whatever, right? To braid her hair, it's about like 4 or 5 hours, right?
No, well, according to the length.
The length.
To braid her hair to the length that's trending now, which is butt length, for me, it would take like about 8 to 10 hours. According to the size.
Pause every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I will send a message here to the guys who sit in the female companion to do the hair and find the stay in that long by the salon and feel the elsewhere. Can you share the light and let them know it will take these hours basically?
Well, to the guys out there, braiding is patience, it's time, and it's energy. But you have to trust your significant other enough to know that it's a hair salon she come by. Now, I'm not putting myself in place to get my head lick off. To put and say, she buy me or they buy me or whatever. They have to trash out the thing to know here what. Babe, it will be 8 to 10 hours, the hairdresser tell me so time. But most of the time, you know, people would come and the phone would always ring. Well, you done? And I in the background now would say, no, 3 more hours. No, give her 2.
You see, I was just so too.
Right.
Well,
you see, you're talking from your point of view.
The 5 hours now. I do 5 hours. Like 2 Titanic movie and a season power or something.
Braiding the same time.
The same time?
Yeah, according to the style, you know, it does take time. And as I say, the trending style now, people would come for is like mid-back butt length. That, so it would take time. So the men out there, don't take harass. Braiding is time. Right?
So like, hear that thing about right? Do you consider yourself being a professional hairdresser?
Yes, I am. And my reason for that is because all my clients are always satisfied every time. And even if somebody leave from my place and they feel that, here what, I don't really like how this twists so on. I don't really, you can come back the next day and get it redo without having to pay anything. But you can't wait until 4 days pass to say here what the pin in this left side was joking or the pin on the right, so you didn't feel that as you leave or the day after. It's a new hairstyle you want. You need to pay your money over again.
Some of them
So that's it.
Some of them just climb up and down with the carpet and
You know what?
rough their hair too much and
listen.
try to scam.
People would come with so much tactics
Yeah.
that you for yourself would be so surprised.
What did jealousy about you? What did jealousy about you?
Right?
What did jealousy about you?
A person came and was like, no, the message. Girl, I want my hair do in braid and whatever now. I just do house calls also, right? So the message and whatnot, what I know, I would say, here, what, don't you message me on the Instagram page? Take my number, you know, come on my WhatsApp. I always there. And they would come across and message, you know, I want my hair do, I don't want it too long. No. How much you just charge for so? The mid back one, how much you just charge? Yeah. I'll give them the price. Nah, I want it a little shorter than that. How much is the price for shorter than that? No, that's just like about 2 inch up, eh? I would call a lower price. Okay, yes, I'll go in with that. So I'll put my date, my time, whatever. Now it's a house call. So that's me going to the person, right? When I reach now, a phone would come out. Watch this style. I was seeing this, you know, the one that I sent you. Don't study that again. I want this one now. So most times I would laugh, you know. I would laugh because people have so much tactics now.
Right.
Because they want a nice braid, you know, for a low price. Right? So with some people I would say, well, whatever. You want this one? That will make you feel comfortable. I will do it at the same price. But then, you know, continuously people would come with the same thing. So I'd say, here this. This is not the picture you showed me when you make the appointments. The price is different. It's a total different price. And sometimes I'd call my price and that's it. It's either you want to go down that way or you want to do the one that you told me you wanted. And that's it, full stop. Because people would come at all. Listen, you schedule an appointment for 9. It would have people that would say, here, what now? I'm running late because something come up. And, oh gosh, anything could happen at any time. You could make an appointment for 9. Somebody could dead 9. You can't come again. But most of them would send a message, you know, I'm running a little late. Or, I can't make it for 9 again. You could schedule me for another time. Sometimes according to the type of braid that I would do any day, it would be a whole day. So I would give that person the whole day. Now, I would appreciate sometimes send out a message and say I'm running late. Or I can't come for 9, I come in for 10. But sometimes it's just a message. And then show up 11. Like normal. Hi, good morning, you know? But like the time passed, you know? You know? But because I already scheduled the day for you, I would still take it. But most of the time I would schedule my appointments where I would do a braid or sometimes a weave and I would plait like a child hair. So I could do 3 within the day, you know, you space out your time. But so long as one person run late, you know, it's showing you back.
Yeah, it's
showing you back. So
are there any clients you dislike working with?
Yeah, one.
One?
A miserable one.
Who's that?
My sister. Yeah, she is. She miserable and the thing about her seller, she have ras, right? So if my hair cool, I would do her hair for her. And she would leave it in for long. Now the maintenance with ras is high. You need to maintain your hair in order to see your hair looking good all the time. Meaning that you have a hairstyle in your hair, you have ras, you need to oil your scalp, moisturize your hair while it's in the style. But apparently, because she sister is a hairdresser now, she just do everything here. She want me moisturize the scalp, wash the hair, dye it, scratch the side. This side you can make. You know, so sometimes I say, here, what now? Take a little rest. Me doing your hair for this week. I will see you next week. When the next week reach, I will say, I ain't feeling too good now. Next week. Yeah, get here a little rest. And sometimes she could say, see you, girl. Don't worry, I see you. But I had to do it because she just bringing clients to me. So yeah, I just end up doing it. Yeah, she just bring clients.
And this is the opportunity to TV. Our TV, you'll give it to look at the camera to show some of your best clients you have.
Oh, best clients meaning that they always support me 100%. If I post a hairstyle now with somebody, the first one is like Ranisha Boss Coach. That's my number one. Kai, she's another loyal client also. She always supports. She don't go by anybody else. She don't buy me. And well, my sister. My number one client that's win it all goes to my niece.
Yeah. That's correct, right?
Yeah, she don't go by nobody. No, it's not that she don't go, you know. She can't really go. Just try anybody. Right. Because we developed that trust, that bond. Even though she's my niece, she's way younger than me. We like sisters. She is in charge of my Instagram account.
Oh, okay.
So, when the message came in from TeamViza that I had to come for this interview, I didn't get to celebrate it first.
Oh.
Yeah.
So kind of celebration thing?
Yeah, it was a celebration kind of thing. Yeah. I was bathing and she called. She messaged, and I was like, wait now, how is she calling my phone? So normally she don't really call. She would choose her message and ask. And I called her back and said, yeah, Krista, you know what happened? She said, Auntie, you see who messaged you? And I was like, ooh. She said, go on your Instagram now.
It was only ice.
So I said, well, you on the Instagram or gosh, just tell me because I'm now come out from the shower. And I went into my Instagram because she linked to the account also, right? Both of us have access. And I saw the message. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe like my work really so good that somebody find it so interested to actually interview me. You know, I never really been on a platform for my hair business like this. You know, it's always that a client would recommend somebody to me and that's how I build my clientele. But interview type, never. So I was real overwhelmed. I can't really describe that feeling, you know, how I felt that day.
We'll describe it for you.
Yeah.
TeamViza TV, we looking.
We looking.
I made a statement, right?
Yeah.
TeamViza TV is a project that hand select them guests.
Okay.
The guests. Right? Not because somebody might feel the hairdressing.
Yeah.
The will come on TeamViza TV. I have a strong staff alongside my mom, family members, my daughter, manager, everybody. I give it up for them. You know what I mean? And select our guests. So, HairAddiction by Rayann was on the radar.
Really?
Yeah, it's on the radar. Yeah.
Glad to know. Glad to know.
Rayann, are you successful?
I don't have no room for failure right now, honestly, because why I would say that apart from my hair business, apart from nursing, apart from everything, I have 2 kids looking on, looking up to me as their mentor, as their everything. So, you know, it's and everything, sometimes I just really get tired, overwhelmed with the whole situation, with COVID, with the lockdown, with work, school lock off, everybody home. You know, sometimes clients not really coming in as you want them to come in. So it's plenty. But I just always try to put the best side forward always. You know, it would hurt, things would bother you, you would lash out. But when it comes to my 2 kids, I always have to put the best foot forward, no matter what. So
I will cut you across, right?
Yeah.
When they came tonight, one of your daughters for you. What about 2 seconds with it?
No.
Oh, okay.
That mouth easy, but yeah.
No, I like. No, you see, I like she vibe because she talking to me.
Yeah.
She said, I don't play games. this I don't play games. I mean, my tablet. I don't play games. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, she's one that have most of my clients going on. Sometimes when clients come in, I would tell her, you know, don't come outside. Because you know her mouth, she would say anything at any time. Yeah. So I'd say, listen, you don't open this door and come outside to ask anything. Everything that you want inside there. So I would try to put, you know, her snacks her juice, whatever she liked inside. So she wouldn't have to come out because when she come out, she's scared.
So the answer is right.
Yeah.
If I send for her and she come right, and let me say I ask her, what would you like to tell your mommy? What do you think she would tell you?
Don't do that.
No, that's accent. I ain't doing that. That's accent. That's accent. What do you think she would tell you? His mom.
I can't really predict.
She goes, "Mommy, you're talking too much."
Because you see,
yeah.
she does come from all different angles that would probably shock you and shock me. Let me leave that out.
Thank you. That's what Miss Rayann, I would like to ask you, what would you say is your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment, I would say, is actually starting off just by, you know, people seeing other people here too, and they would come. You know, I didn't really have nothing set up proper. And to me, it's like my work now compared to then, even though I don't have pictures on my Instagram page to show my work, because in the time when I started breeding, it didn't really have phone to snap everything and put it out there. But my biggest accomplishment is seeing my work then to now. It's like way boy, you know, I really grew. Yeah, without any like course. I never take a course. I never really take any type of teaching from nobody. It's just me being a perfectionist on the whole now. So that's my biggest accomplishment. My next biggest accomplishment, I would say, is my kids. I don't regret ever having them, even though I had my son. I was pretty well young, and my daughter came right after. But I think that, you know, they're small, I still young. I have so much to impart on them, teach them, grow with them, because you know, they're small and I still young. So as they learning, I learning too. Both of us, you know, we learning. So that's my next big accomplishment there, I would say.
You seem to be pretty educated.
Pretty educated. I don't think education comes from having subjects on a paper, right? And to me, it's like most people who really educated, you don't really see them in shirts and pants anymore. They're walking around normal. People who you at least expect. And the ones who in the shirts and pants is not the ones that really have the education. So, you know, to me, education is really not something like how you dress or how you talk, but it's how much you advance yourself too. I wouldn't really say I'm a big bright scholar or I know everything on, but I always put myself in places and in avenues where I could gain knowledge. If I find like I'm going out or I'm in touch with my friends and they don't really have nothing to impart on me, I would cut them off. Meaning that you don't have time to tote baggage in this time. You told people who could put something in your basket that could take it from one level to the next.
Yeah.
So I don't really have much friends. Meaning that friends that would call and say, hey, let me go out online, or let me go here, or let me go there. I don't really have that.
What do you like?
I don't really lime. No, I'm not a limer. I'm not a drinker. I do lime with family and friends, like close relatives, but it's not the liming and drinking side. I never really grew up that way. So if it is I really was to become that type, it's not anything based on how it is I grew, but and that was a long time. You know, in my younger days, I would go out, line, this, that, but now it's like I have so much to look forward to and to put in place, not only for myself, but for my kids. So I don't really have time to...
So that you answer an example for your kids?
To lime and party or anything. That doesn't mean that I doesn't do recreation and, you know, go out and thing, but I am not an old lady, per se, but I would still, you know, do little things.
Do you, like, own a salon right now, at this present time?
Well, I don't own a full functioning salon that you would see most hairdressers have with all the perfect equipment and everything like that. But the difference with me is that you would walk in a perfect salon, as you would say, set up everything, name, they have every single thing in the salon that a salon should have. I don't have that. But the difference is that the client that would walk out from that posh salon and the client would walk out from my salon, you can't see the difference because it's still the same quality.
Quality thing, whatever. Right. On staying relevant, what is your game plan on staying relevant?
Staying relevant, my game plan.
I believe you're relevant. You're already.
Really?
Yeah, you have clients every day coming in.
I don't think I
You have 3 gift cards in. So you have to be relevant.
Well,
Because somebody who's not relevant ain't going to give 3 gift cards.
True, but well, that relevancy would come from probably persons who know that I would do hair and people that would run come. I mean, you had to differentiate people now. People would go at a business and patronize. Same thing, price. People would also go by a business and patronize where they're comfortable. They would also go to a business where they think that that is the best for them. And now my best mightn't be your best, right? So it all depends on my clients. I have clients that I don't even know. Yeah.
Like personally?
No, I don't know them at all because everybody would say, yeah, who you haven't school with her, or you know, I saw her one somewhere, or my clients would have friends that would say, yeah, I do my hair by Shane. I was like, really? I can't remember really doing your hair, no, but anyways, one love. And that's just it, yes. But if it is the relevancy would come from my clients that they think that I am relevant to them, well, that's all well and okay. Because probably I am.
If given an opportunity to work with a celebrity, who would it be? Let me say locally.
Work with a celebrity?
Yeah, locally. Like he's a personal stylist. I think they say here by how she name working for the shop. So you didn't call on him to get any publicity, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this used to fit that.
Well, I just choose one as you asked, right? If I was to really work with somebody locally, I think it would be Rayann.
Fair. Me super blue hands in here.
Yeah, I just like she vibes. She's straightforward, yeah.
So what kind of energy that, you know?
Weird.
Eh? Weird. Yeah, HairAddiction, did you ever come up with any style that you could say, well, is yours, labeled as yours?
I wouldn't do that, even though I think is that. And even if I was to really create a style, it would not have been in the category now, which is like braiding. Because before, I was really known for styling and thing with ras, because my brother, he started off with his ras, and I used to maintain his hair. Well, my sister, you know, and my next sister had ras, she cut it too, so I really came out of that. It had so much styles that to me I create because I never really see it or saw it anywhere else.
When you talk about tutu,
but
like what? But this is a very sensitive
it is,
response you go and give here. Because somebody goes, like here we go and say no.
And say that they
I'll be like, what's she talking about? She mad, I queued that long time.
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
But what I would say, well, for now I would talk about now, but before when I used to do ras, my brother, he used to go by Stacy. She used to do his hair first. And I started telling him, you know, why spend all that money when I can actually do your hair for you? You know, let me try. So sometimes I used to get little hairstyles in my dream.
Stacy is the one who work on Fenton Road?
Yeah.
Fenton Road?
Yeah.
Next to people.
Yeah. And I used to sometimes get a fancy boy, take it on your hair, I want to try a new style. And I created a style in his hair where it's flat like a basket. I don't have pictures to show because that's so long.
Would you
I never really saw anybody else with that And then most people would be like, oh, doing your hair for you, boy? Well, like, where you getting these styles? And he used to recommend, well, you know me, so people would come. But that was one of the styles that I used to do before. But now I would say the bantu nuts, that, you know, the ras that they would tie back up like the little nuts falling short.
Right.
I wouldn't say I create that style how it is now, because that was there from since how long. It's just like things coming back in style. But it have a way to do it that nobody do really do it that way. Everybody would have this big ugly rubber band to the end trying to hold it.
Is that Stacey work?
No.
What's that?
That's people with ras now.
You consider Stacey being a good hairdresser in my person?
Yeah, she is. So, you know, different, you know. Hairdressing is more on the relaxing side.
Her hairdressers, so not her in particular.
No, her hairdressing styles
okay.
is different from mine.
I thought you had the E's and the E's.
No. You're trying to get my bus out. So, yeah, she good. But as I was saying about the style, most of them will put the rubber bands at the end, but it have a way where you don't even need a rubber band. Just the hair itself holding up the hair. You understand? I never really see anybody do it that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I started that one I call out. Anyhow,
Yeah.
commentate just slow. Commentate just slow. Miss Rayann, if given opportunity to go back 10 years from now, what would you do different today?
No, okay. 10 years ago, what would I have done different now?
Yeah.
I would have probably marketed myself better. Pertaining to my hair business.
And in deal with it least, really.
Yeah, because what happened is, you know, I used to do hair, but I kind of used to cover down myself. Because I don't really want too much people come, and I always had a phobia for like too much people knowing. But probably if I don't know why. Probably if I did have the knowledge that I have now pertaining, you know, that business head, I would have probably be not even in Trinidad. And I'd probably be all over the world doing here, you know. So if I probably should have established myself before, things would have been probably far way advanced, even though it is in a good place right now, you know.
Come in here.
I'm finding coming real hard too.
Don't feel like I'm here. I'm drinking water. I come in. I just want to clear up the whole hair addiction. You understand? That is the reason why you're here.
Yeah.
You understand? I want to make it known to the viewers, to the public, about your business. Alright? But don't feel like I'm coming there. Right. Who does your hair?
Right. Good question. Let me elaborate.
You see what I like? I like that. I like the good question. Yeah, good question.
The last time I could remember doing my hair at a professional hairdresser business was probably in 2009 or probably 2, like around that time, professionally. But since after I started doing hair for people, like braids, hair rolls and so on, I never went to anybody to do my hair. Once I did my hair at a lady in Tisha. She used to do braids. I'm not sure if she's still doing braids. She used to do braids, and I had braids in my hair. She did it for me. And that was the last I could remember. But from since then to now, it's me. I don't allow anybody hand in my hair. And as you could see, I like natural. So I don't really be too much with the braid unless like it's work. You know, I start back working and I would put it in a protective style because I don't have time to deal with my hair in the morning. And that's it. But no, nobody don't put my hair. Nobody.
Alright, Ray, in a sticky situation, you could only make one phone call. Who would it be? And why?
Situation entail, boy.
In a sticky situation,
Real sticky.
you could only make one phone call. Who would it be and why?
Right. Sticky situation. you had to call somebody who answered the phone. So I would call my niece.
The niece?
She always answered the phone.
Same.
I can't call my sister.
I feel let's bring everybody on Saturday.
Yeah, but I would call my niece, reason being that I would message her now concerning probably a style or, you know, I want to know more about something. And in less than a second, she shoot back a message one time.
Do you pay her?
Paying was never something in the plans because she is one of my clients. She don't pay a cent for anything. No, not in a bad way.
This is a kind of, alright,
it's like
give and take situation.
Yeah. So it's like I repay her.
By doing her, yeah.
She gets anything she wants. She always in the trending styles. It could be how long she gets it. It could be how much hours I do it. And I know for a fact that when I finish doing a hair and I post a picture, there's 4 or 5 customers coming behind. Right? And well, you know, she's young, so she have a large group of female friends behind her. So me doing her hair and giving her anything that she wants, it doesn't really affect me in no way saying that, oh God, many souls, what is and that. No. Because I know she bringing in clients for me as well now. Yeah, but that's it. That's my #1 client.
Big up the niece, man.
Carissa.
Big up Carissa. I mean, Rayann, what advice would you give to an aspiring upcoming hairdresser who is viewing the live or the recording it?
Right. I'm going to look up in the camera a little bit. One advice I would give to an upcoming hairdresser, trader, business owner is that, you know, set a playing field away from your friends and your clients. Reason being is this: people would come at your business and they would feel that because we as friends, they could get it at a certain price, or because we as friends, they don't have to pay.
Right.
You know, so I think you should just start off somewhat in a way, I don't want to really say strict with people, but have your things set out in a sense, where you would know here what business is business. It has no friend in business. You come out here to make an honest dollar just like everybody else, but just in a different form, and set yourself up to always win, to always be the best at what you do. You know, don't always set back yourself because here what now, it have 5, 6 other people out there with the same business, or I don't feel I might reach nowhere soon because it have bigger and better business than mine. You know, nobody don't know where your little small business could take you. Like, I didn't know I would have be on your TV here, TeamViza TV, but look, it happened. So don't settle for less. Always try to accomplish and move forward with your best foot. And that's my advice.
You good? Sure. Confident everything going so. Everything going good? You sure?
Mommy, my did come out there.
This. There's kids, you know what I mean? They go up with kids and there's kids, you know what I mean? Nobody can look at it and here, not see nothing different over the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. I want to ask you ever encounter any embarrassing moments while doing a client here? I believe it's yes. Give it a walkthrough.
No. I don't think I really encounter anything bad, right? People would come and do the hair by me, and the most they would ask for is, excuse, I could use the toilet, or I could use the washroom, or whatever.
Yes, obviously.
Right. But embarrassing, on one embarrassing moment, I wouldn't call like who, but the person came to do the hair, and the slipper was a little bit on the...
I don't understand. Break it down for me.
Oh, Lord.
No, break it down for me. I don't understand. Just on the... A slipper yourself.
Yeah, it was a little bit on the... You know, looking a little rundown, right?
A slipper looking rundown? What slipper?
Meaning that, okay, little holes and whatever,
Okay.
right? But it wasn't anything with me. If that's what you have, so be it. But as I tell you again, my daughter mouth.
Oh.
Her mouth is not good.
She was like,
right. So she came outside and she was like, my mommy combing your hair too tight. So the person said, well, I don't know, your mommy not combing it tight. She said, but it looking like it pulling, right? And she started a whole conversation, you know. I didn't want her to really tell her, well, you know, go back inside because she don't reach out.
right.
And then she was like, that is the slippers you
Though, people don't understand, right? People don't understand, right?
Yeah.
Children is children. Kids is kids. Kids say the darnest things. It's a whole project with that the other day with kids say the darnest thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I feel somebody should feel offended by it.
But, the person wasn't offended in no way. You know, it was a joke.
Can I embarrass me for you?
But it was like,
Mm-hmm.
what this child doing? Like, Lord have mercy. And then I tell her, I say, you know, go inside, go and see what your brother doing, and then I'll find something to do inside. But I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ, I just hope this person come back and feel comfortable, you know.
She might have thought what the Jersey after.
Thank you. But that never really set the
Yeah.
client apart from still patronizing in my business. They all, you know, they still come and
You represent a district of Point Fortin, Borough of Point Fortin.
yeah.
You know, we in the era of Borough Day, in the May.
Right.
Today would have been the March Pass for Borough Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
March Pass and Michael Benjamin party tonight or something.
Glow. Yeah, glow.
Glow. Liverpool would have been what, last week?
Mm-hmm.
Last week. How loyal are you to the south side?
Like,
The south side. South. Point.
point.
How loyal are you to Point Fortin t-shirt?
I am very much well loyal.
Loyal?
Yeah. I'm taking every single thing you say. Yeah, you said time management.
I'll put you on the spot for a couple of seconds. This is the moment where everybody just be quiet. Not talking. Quiet. You're loyal to the south side, right? You ever hear about the who is hot and who is not? Who is hot and who is not?
Who's hot and who's not? What's that?
Where Brandon's culture.
You see you?
No, we're talking. Who's hot and who's not? Okay.
I can't.
No, listen. I'm meant to be quiet, right?
But at the same time,
Well, listen to this.
So right now is a challenging time we are facing, and at the end of the day, we have to know how to work around it, and let's adjust the suit. For example, who's hot and who's not? Science? No. In the same feeling, who is hot and who is not? I have to call people name. Let me call the name because it's location. Okay. It has some other point who's not hot.
Lord.
It has some point who's hot. This one is hot. The hot names and points. Stacey does do a fantastic job. She's fantastic as well. She's also fantastic. I am a person for perfection. And you will know when a hairstyle is not perfected. I am a neat freak. It has to be neat. You have to go the distance. So if it is you really want to make it out here in this field, go the distance with the person. It could take you 10 hours. But what you have to do? So the names that they mentioned is hot. Yeah, they're hot. Nothing else hot. Right? Nothing hot. Nothing.
How do you feel about hearing this statement from Marissa Touchafin against as you from Point and they mentioned you're loyal to Point Fortin?
Yeah. Well, it's all how she grasped the question she would answer to suit, right? But to me, it's like this. I can't really state who hot and who is not, because in this field, everybody puts in the best foot forward. And it would have braiders, hairdressers that would stand out more. But that doesn't mean that it don't have people putting in the same effort as they would put out. Now, I would do a braid style that would look effortless without having to dip it in the hot water. And would have somebody else that would do a braided style that would have to depend on all the different products on Pennywise to tame all the edges and to do this. Now, that doesn't mean the person is less skilled than me, but everybody do the work in a different way. That hot or not, everybody to me hot. Everybody in point to the here they hot. From the moment you can put your brand out there, put yourself out there for criticism, you had to be hot enough. Because not everybody coming at you in a good way. You had to be able to know, say, hey, what now? If I don't plait this here good, or if I don't do this here good, somebody might tell somebody, and you know, I mean, your name out there. No, you would never know if your name out there in a good way or a bad way until people come back, right? But to me, it's like everybody trying extremely hard in this field. So to me, it's like everybody hot. I can't differentiate if this one better than the other. Because if it is what you was to ask somebody else a question, how would I feel if somebody say, HairAddiction by Rayann not hot? You know? So I wouldn't even start to point out hot or not. To me,
Right.
that is just like you're trying to belittle people with the business, you know? So everybody trying something. Whether you're there or you're there, at least you put that foot forward to get there. You're
Right.
doing something. And to me, the most important thing is actually starting. So once you start,
Did you feel offended by the video today, sir?
that's Marissa from Library.
I guess so. I believe so.
You know so. You should wait.
Right.
Right, yeah. But I was not offended, you know. But I felt a little bad. Because at the end of the day, as I say, I represent South. No, she represents South too.
No, I actually represent
The South side.
Point 40.
Okay, different, right? No. But just talking in general. I mean, all of us represent the same. When we talk about Point 40 and whoever is different, right? But same in South side. So to me, it's like questions like that, you should approach it a little different. You know, you don't really come out and who has one. I mean, in her opinion, she could state. That's what she think and that's what she feel. If she think that here, what she know hot, I hotter than that or whatever.
That's what I message to touch of elegance. What will it be?
Touch of what?
Elegance. What will it be?
Who is touch of elegance?
Marissa?
Serious?
What will it be?
I think, to me, in my own way, it's like everybody trying the best, right? Even though it mightn't be hot to you, right? Yeah, even though it mightn't be hot to you as a professional, what should say perfectionist, everybody trying something, and you know, give it time, because not everybody started off good. Who knows? People probably did say, Rayann braiding so good, I don't know. But with time, it improved. So I mean, give people time. Give somebody time.
Ease them up.
Yeah.
Ease them up.
You're going to reach there. You will get hot. And that's my take on it. I can't really differentiate who hot and who not, honestly. Even though I saw people do braiding and it's like, it's not on my level, I braiding, no. But I can't really say she not hot. Because to stand up 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, how much ever hours to braid somebody here, it's challenging. And then...
And your feet this hot.
Mine don't hurt, but you know, the effort, the enthusiasm, everything. Listen, it would have people that would braid here and post a whole video with the client turning from left to right, and you seen all them plait twisting in different form and fashion coming down, you know, when all it's supposed to be layered. I mean, I can't say what she know hot. To she, that is her best. You know, but with time, she could probably come better, and that's what separates the sheep from the goats here. Because here why?
No. Listen to.
Right.
That
If
is
it's
what separates the. That is what separates the sheep from the goat.
Meaning that.
Oh, meaning that.
Meaning that. It cuts my across there. Meaning that. It have some people breeding now.
Yeah.
That was clients of mine years back. Some other work. It great. It's actually in the same playing field with my work, and I have years on them. So that's just to tell you. That's just to show you. Sometimes, hot or not, the behind, the pushing. You understand? The coming to come. So they can pass you out. You understand? They can pass you out to the work. So
right, we coming to our close. Almost HairAddiction by Rayann.
Yeah.
I could spin it all out. Can I do? Okay, don't mention sheep and goat. I go to ask them who's the sheep and who's the goat.
Wait, so.
No, I go to ask them who's the sheep and who's the goat.
No. I had no name to fit that.
Okay.
I had no name to fit that at all.
Who would you like to see TeamViza TV interview next after this episode?
Hey boy. Next. I should say, next on TeamViza TV, I think it would be nice if you would interview Peace Collections. My reason for that is she is a client of mine. She used to come and style harass by me, and I went through her page. She have a page also, and her work is extremely good. The best.
The best.
Yeah,
Right.
she good.
Right. I want to invite one of your guests tonight. Your +1, your +10. No, you will come around and you will still decide, right? Let's now. Can I get you okay?
Yeah, no
let's go
problem.
to the TeamViza TV interview series, season 3. The guest of HairAddiction by Rayann. How are you? Fine? This fucking is something. But anyhow, yeah, the reason why they see asked you to come to the set alongside Miss Rayann, right? Can you give us your take on the individual Miss Rayann is as a person?
Well, Rayann is my young sister, and I would say she's loving, she's kind. She have a little, but not bad in a bad way. Rayann is always a person, outgoing, she don't settle for less or anything, and she's always, as she mentioned before, she always put her kids first, and she's the best.
She's the best?
Yes.
She's the best, alright. Yes. And where her business is concerned, right? Have you ever experienced getting your hair done by her?
Well, yes. Well, I had Raz before, some years back, and she used to do my hair as well, and then I loosed it out. Well, she was the one, she and my mom,
she took it out.
with the comb, and she, comb it out and stuff like that. She relaxed my hair many times. She even color my hair, everything, braid wise, when I want something done, she, she will give it for me. She does everything.
I'll tell you something, you're pretty.
Thank you.
And moving on from that, right? Does you have any advice you'd like to give her on set at TeamViza TV where herself and her business is concerned?
Well, I will say, you know, to Rayann, don't give up. Always keep on going forward. I know it'll be hard, you know, but you're always, you know, you're always at it. You know, she do, even if it's hard, you know, she thinks may worry her, you know, she always puts it behind her back. You know, she always tends to go forward with it, and I like that about her, you know, and I will just say, you know, keep pushing, keep going forward, you know, put God first, I must say that, right? And I think this is, being here on TeamViza TV is one of her best moments. You know, she never had that before. She never had where she could have go, you know, and say, well, like, you know, HairAddiction by Rayann is out there. And tonight being here, I think is the best thing that ever happened for her. And even I am so happy, you know, so that people out there will know that, you know, HairAddiction by Rayann is there. You know, so I'm really happy that we are here. And
I want to invite others on set. Can I? Or can I not?
yes, you can. Sure.
Can I invite this young lady right here on set?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Mom, it was nice.
Yes.
I appreciate the fact that they come out in the whole spotlight business. Let's give it up for. Right, this was the TeamViza TV interview series season 3. Next guest of Miss Rayann. Listen, don't, I have plans for you. Don't feel no for us no more, right? As I mentioned earlier, when I bring on this young lady here, bringing your other family, sisters, I believe, right? And they're representing the brand, which is HairAddiction, the t-shirt, for you to see, you'll see later on. You understand? Your take on your sister accomplishment where her business is concerned. What's your take?
I think Rayann really going good with this here. You know, she started off pretty young into the business, and I think, you know, if she keep up with it, she'll reach further. She'll reach further because she has clients even abroad, and she didn't even know. She has clients abroad, more than 5, 6. It's just so with the pandemic, you know. So I think the hairdressing and the styling, and she should keep up with it. In spite of her nursing, and you know, yeah, she can reach far.
Right.
Reach far.
So what did the injection? That's a little something tonight. You're beautiful too.
Oh no. Yes.
That's how they're like running in the family, in the whole family.
I think we get it from your mom.
Huh?
I think we get it from your mom.
Right. Would you like to give your sister advice on TeamViza tonight?
Best advice I could give to her right now is to keep pressing forward, you know. Put God first in everything that you do, and He will see you through.
We're not going to wait. We're going to close up with you on set here tonight with her, right? So, we're going to wait. Huh? Right. Before we go further, right? I want to discuss the gift cards.
Yeah.
As we hear on TeamViza TV, the CEO of HairAddiction by Rayann, she have 3 gift cards. As you all can see, 1, 2, and 3. We will pull one for now. You will watch it, you'll open it, you will present it, flip it, and explain it, right?
So this is a gift voucher. Well, TeamViza would know how he would give it out.
Right.
But it is for a braided style of choice, 50% off.
Right.
Yeah.
A braided style. Kelly, I hear it say, A braided style of choice.
I'm not less sorry.
50% off.
Yeah.
Right? That is gift card number 1.
Number 1, yeah.
All is the same thing or different?
Different.
Different.
Yeah.
Right. So you running, right?
Yeah.
Gift card number 2. You do your presentation.
So gift card number 2. It is mid-back knotless, medium, free, but you need to work with your braids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. It's free, but you need to walk with your braids. Where can they get their braids if they feel to want to purchase your braids?
Well, it have different outlets that selling braids. It have in Point. It also have Scotty, Urban Styles. They have a wide range of the braids, different type, really wide range.
So at Scotty right now, they could get the same.
Yeah, they could get the braids there. It have in Point, wherever they could get the braids.
She needs you, my checker for that. Number 3.
Number 3. Right, so this is 50% off the jumbo knotless or a kid's hairstyle.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
HairAddiction by Miss Rayann. Miss Rayann, we being generous, you know what I'm saying? We had Leka here last night. She's the CEO of SSNH Blem. And she left us with some coupons. Right? And TeamViza TV would like to present you with one.
Okay.
Right? I will give you some different. Oh, I thought you right? Nah, you don't 15% off. You want something better than that, man. Okay, I remember one. That's him. So you'll take this to her, courtesy of myself and her business. Don't lose it. It is small.
Thanks.
Right? So, if any feel of nails, nobody is on camera, right? I just say it on camera. You know what I mean? As she mentioned, once the person come with this,
Yeah.
they'll discuss so forth.
Okay.
Right. Miss Rayann, CEO of HairAddiction, your handles, where can people find yourself?
Right. You all can find me right now only on Instagram. Right? Most persons would reach out to me on Facebook also because I would post work there, but just only on my status on Facebook there. But for now, it's Instagram. I have my page. You can see my work. You can see what I just do, and you can reach me there. But in the future, I will be opening a Facebook page also with my business so that you can reach me. You can see my work there and you can reach me there. But for now, I just only
Facebook.
yeah, I only on Instagram. Yeah, well, she does everything, Yes.
Right. We come to our close, right?
Right, before we close, one thing. I have a little token of my appreciation.
Oh, the bag here making the noise all the time. I don't hear that kind of bag making noise. You know what I mean?
This token of my appreciation is really based on you reaching out to my small business that I never thought would have actually been on an interview today. And for you reaching out to me is because I think you see something that it's worth interviewing,
Facts, definitely.
And to me, this platform here is something that I take personally. It melts my heart to know that somebody actually reached out to me in that aspect to want to interview me based on my business. So this is a little token of my appreciation to you,
Ah.
my business, and myself.
Right.
Thanks for having
Thanks
me.
very much. As I mentioned, I love gifts. But I can't see where it is. This is personal business. Good deal with that. Thanks very much.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Right? 3 words to describe yourself.
3 words to describe myself. I am very loving. I am very caring. And I'm a no-nonsense person.
I feel hurt by that.
Really?
It looks serious.
No, I'm not like that serious, stuck-up type, but I was a straightforward person. Right? So that's just 3 words.
Oh.
If you want next one, probably I can add your next one.
You're fine,
I'm a confident person also.
Confident.
Yeah, it's really hard for somebody to come at me to like make me lose hope and everything that I'm pushing forward to. So that's one. That's it there.
Well, they give us your handles already. So, right before we close off, what's advice ever given to you that you regret ever probably listened to, or if any, presented itself to you before?
What's advice? I never really had that, honestly. Probably even if probably somebody said something and no, not to me, not to me.
Best advice ever given to Rayann?
Best advice ever given to me was by my stepdad, but he passed away. That was like the 25th of last month. Yeah, and he told me, say, you know, not everybody would be like you, you know. You're different in every little way. And, you know, people would try to bring you down, but you just keep pushing forward. He also told me, say, always remember that you could be whatever you want to be. You don't have to stick to one thing alone because your master they are doing nursing and hairdressing, right?
Right.
So I always say, well, like which one to choose, boy? Do this or you know? He said no, you could do the two. You could make it, you know? So the best advice ever is from him. He always continuously used to give me good advice. Great advice.
Before we come to our close, any questions for Miss Rayann? Well, feel free to take the floor. Any questions?
I just want to say something. What I could say, well, the 2 different interviews, we had 2 different interviews today, which was Kelly before and now you. Well, TeamViza, feel pleased to know that all they accept to come and the door is open. Yeah. All right? And for 2 young ladies who trying to reach where their dream or build their dream, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do this. Don't sell yourself short. The sky is the limit.
Sure.
Push forward. In everything, God will deliver you through. Trust in Him. And I love what I see. Everybody bringing supporters, and that shows good energy.
Right.
You don't always see that.
Yeah.
Right? And if somebody is for you, you will know.
Sure.
Alright? So, be happy that all you come. We love you, we appreciate you, and we would like that God push all you through with whatever all you had desired. So that's just my prayer on behalf of TeamViza, myself, staff, to you.
Well, yeah.
She's cute too.
As we come to our close, as TeamViza TV does always promote positivity this opportunity, we'll give it to the camera to send a positive message out there.
Another one?
The big one.
Camera. Big one, okay.
Big one, yeah.
Positive in what way? Aspect of business?
That's
So just
positive.
on the
We're
whole.
posting our positive vibes, you know what I mean?
Right. Positivity is the key. So I would like to say, you know, number one, thanks for TeamViza for reaching out to me on my Instagram page for this interview. And another thing is that go with God and everything would be possible. Because in times when probably I was feeling and losing confidence, I had no family member, nobody to hold on to, but God and I alone know.
Yeah.
So put him first and he will direct your path. And that is my positive advice.
I will say in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Right. Now to view this full episode, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamViza TV. Follow us on Instagram at TeamViza_TV. For the latest update. As we building, we have some gift cards here. I want to see carefully here. Gift cards. Gift cards. 3 gift cards. So holla to the boy now, you know what I mean? You gonna do something. The CEO of HairAddiction by Miss Rayann. Miss Rayann, it was a pleasure having you on TeamViza TV interview series.
Yes, it was my pleasure being here also. Thank you.
Don't know. So we outside. It's about that time.